I didn't invite you. Sometimes TikTok does stuff all on its own. I did not invite you. But welcome. If I actually owe Mr. Get It Done, I can't process what you're saying. If he actually he didn't pay for an item. What did he pay? For an unblocking or something? Anyway, I'm not addressing it now. This is your agenda. You've been spamming my chat with this. When I have time to address it, I'll address it. Okay, right. I think I looked and I couldn't find him on one of my accounts, and one of my accounts I could. I think you're saying on this account I can't find him. I don't know why. If you're so concerned, why don't you message me privately with his exact screen name, and then I can plug it into the search, and if he pulls up, I'll just hit unblock. How's that for addressing the issue? That's the best I can do. I don't want to have him blocked. I like that guy. You can tell him I like him. You can tell him I have no problem with him. He's been kind to me. Well, if he does it on another account, he did. Well, I haven't been really on that other account the last 5 days. So maybe that's the issue. You or him or someone message me on this account with his exact screen name in the message, and I will take that screen name of his and plug it into the search verbatim, and it should pull him up. Because I actually did do that. I tried to honor whatever request. I remember doing this now. And I couldn't find him, so therefore I couldn't unblock him, okay? I'm not trying to be shiesty or shady and take money for something that I didn't do. And you gotta understand, my stream out of nowhere got a lot more traffic than it had been getting. And I have a lot going on my plate during a time of my life when there's a lot on my plate that I never used to also have. So sometimes I just can't get to everything. So there's a Jewish word. When Jewish words like this, they call it Yiddish. It's called Rachmanis. My mom used this a lot when I might be being a little hard on someone about an issue. She'd say, have a little Rachmanis. It means like have some pity. They're going through it. So have some Rachmanis on me. And, I've got a lot going on. I'm not trying to be a bad dude. I at the end of the day, I really could give a fuck, but at the end of the day, I also do care. I don't want you to think I'm a bad guy, because I'm not. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a good guy. I always try to do what's good and right. I wake up, what? One of the things when I wake up, what I tell myself, how can I be a good person today? How can I be the best possible person I can be? You can't tell, well then Mauricio, at this point, if you can't act right, it's get the fuck out of here, Mauricio. And I see you messaging me on my accounts. So don't bother, bro. But anyway, I'm not continuing this going back and forth with everyone. That's not how I'm spending my day. So, what silver do you want, Mauricio? Is Courtney here? The opal ring sold. Sorry. It already sold for 70. Well, I should have got 160, but no one wanted to pay the right price, so sucks for me. This is what I've had to put up with. You should feel bad for me. What's with the what? What does that mean? What's with the assault stuff? What does that mean, meow? Give me your best meow. What does that mean? I don't know. You have to understand there are people trying to get me canceled and ruin me and get me kicked off TikTok. There are real haters that genuinely hate me and want the worst possible things for me. I refer to them as haters and trolls because it's a variety of tactics. They genuinely do hate me. That's the inception of what drives them to do what they do as they target me. One of the things they do is troll me, but they actually do a lot more than troll me. And they commit a lot of crimes against me. And you should really take it with a grain of salt that I'm telling you, I wake up telling myself, how can I be a good guy today? I always stay mindful of staying out of trouble. And I have a group of people that want to just bring me trouble. See, I don't go looking for trouble. These people come and find me. How often do you see me going and even visiting other people's streams at this point? I spend my time streaming on my stream. They are knocking on my door, metaphorical door, knocking on my door. Trouble is finding me. I've always said, because I've had to deal with a lot of trouble in my life, and I came up with this quote, and it's in one of my quote books, that you don't go looking for trouble. Trouble finds you. Now, that is contingent upon what kind of person you are. Some people have these kind of personalities. They feed off the trouble. They like the fix of the trouble and the excitement that accompanies it. I'm too mature and wise and grown up for that. I really am. My development as a person is highly evolved. I don't want trouble for myself. I certainly don't want it with law enforcement. So I don't go looking for trouble. And I have a pretty good grasp on how a person can stay out of all kinds of trouble. But there are young people that are also hateful, but they're also smart, and they know how to play the different systems, the police system, the hospital police system. They find a guy that's pretty awkward and doesn't have the greatest demeanor. I'm a sitting duck because my voice is loud, so it seems like there's a problem. If you just heard me, you would think there's a problem. And they call in a well-being check, and before you know it, if the cop doesn't like how he feels about you, you could get hauled off to a hospital for a Baker Act, and they're doing right upon the well-being check. They 72-hour evaluation you, then you lose your freedom. And that's a victory for the people that are playing the hospital system. But it's a cop that shows up, so they're also playing the police system, etc., 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 etc. Do you get my drift, meow? Do you see what's going on? I mean, you're asking me, so at least tell me you're aware of the tactics and things people do. Or am I enlightening you? I don't think I'm enlightening you. I'm sure you're well aware that people do this. Give me your best meow. Okay, well, thank you. I'm not a person that does 99.9% of the things people say I do. Unless they're giving me a compliment for something good I did, or maybe I did say something stupid, and that's like the 0.001% that maybe I did say something. Because I do shock theater, and I say some fucked up shit to get reactions, to keep it interesting on my stream. I'll admit to that. And if I go too far, I'm the kind of person that has no problem with apologizing to a large group of people. But I'm not a bad dude, okay? See, look, they're spamming my chat saying, no, that's not true. That's not true. Have never been that kind of person. So you can get out of here with that. I'm not dealing with this. So all the good people that are in the chat amongst all the bad people, so everything being spammed right now, don't ask me to respond to it, because for the rest of my day, I'm going to keep it positive. I've done enough of my campaign and my voice against this obvious opposition. I'm not spending my energy on this. So don't take anything I don't respond to as, oh, that must mean he's guilty. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't mean that. I'm just not spending my day like this. These people will have you go on all day long, ranting back and forth with them. Notice, it's me talking. They're not even in a box. You can't see them, and they want to play me for the fool and idiot and just waste and drain my energy. And if I keep talking, they'll just keep feeding the stream with garbage. You see what they do when I battle someone. They immediately go on the other side. And within 1 minute, they must have dumped 100 comments on that person's stream saying horrible things about me. So I'm in a predicament where I can't even make a new friend and have a fresh start with anyone, because these people are riding my ass trying to ruin me. They are targeting me, and they do it because deep down, some of them really hate me. They do. They hate me. Thank you, Anxious. That can't be the real Jessica. The real Jessica wouldn't do that. 0 followers. Notice, that's not the real Jessica saying that. That person has 0 followers. That is not the real Jessica. Get lost with this shit, guys. So, who wanted the silver? Oh, we already addressed that. Is Courtney here for the earrings? Courtney wanted the earrings earlier. Is Courtney back? Get out of here, guys, if you can't act right. Get out of here, guys, if you can't act right. I do have a lot of haters. It's pretty obvious, you know? They sink their own ship because it's so obvious that I'm being targeted, and these are hate crimes. I'm just a disabled man trying my absolute best to survive in a tough world. It's tough to make it in this life, in this world, but I don't give up. I don't quit. I try to hang in there and stay strong and honor you, Mom, and make you proud. For Estelle, y'all. They're tort crimes. I have protection under the law, too. You want to start quoting the law? What you're doing to me day in and day out, all day long, 24/7, is a crime, punishable if nothing else, in a civil court of law where I can sue you for damages that I can absolutely prove you have caused me emotional distress and other problems related to being put into emotional distress from the way you target me as a disabled man that you're targeting. And you all know, all the people hating on me and targeting me with your behavior know I'm disabled. And the law protects people like me. So go fuck yourselves. It's fuck you forever from this point. And other hate crimes, you probably could get arrested. So don't think you couldn't get arrested for certain hate crimes. I'm just referring to the tort crimes. I was just referring to the tort crimes. There are absolutely other hate crimes you guys are committing. Get out of my chat. Who the hell appointed you the judge and jury? I'm not responding to this. Who the hell are you people to my life? You're a bunch of weasel, coward people that hide behind a keyboard with fake profile pictures, no names, never let people hear your real voice or face, that are probably miserable yourself. Go take a hike. They're just going for the jugular now. Now they're going for the jugular, meaning like really step up the accusations. So either A, put him on the defensive, because then what? He has to answer us? No, I'm not going to. Oh, if he doesn't, then he's guilty. A really bad allegation or accusation. So like they're just garbage dumping garbage, a big ass garbage truck full of garbage on my lap and saying, here, deal with it, you pinata. We're swinging on you again. You punching bag, we're swinging on you again. And now hitting you with like some of the toughest allegations a man, an adult man could have to face, because there's legalities implicated in it. Like, get the fuck out of my stream. Get out of my stream. Not answering anyone. The good guys or the bad guys. This is ludicrous. This is not what I want to deal with. I did enough going back and forth with people for an hour. I want to do something positive, or you're going to force me to just sign off my stream. But see, that's a victory for them if I do that. If I just sign off, then it's like canceling me, at least for the day. They get to cancel me for the day. It's a good word to use when someone says something that doesn't add up or make any sense or have any truth to it. Whoever's saying that's my word of the day. Ludicrous. It's exactly what it is. It's bogus. You could say put bogus in there. Bogus, ludicrous. This is just sad and pathetic. You people have no life. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Now I'll just start blocking. Mr. Belvedere, you're blocked. Be curious to see how many followers each person has. 7 followers, 0 followers. So I'll just block all the trolls. Just so you know, anyone that doesn't really know me that good, everyone making all these allegations has no followers. They're trolls and haters. Just like I said. And I didn't need to see their accounts have no following to determine that. Just going to start blocking them now. I have no choice to spend my time doing that now. I'm not modding anyone. You're not going to win that you troll me so bad that I have no choice but to get moderators, and then my agenda of having no moderators, you've now had a victory over me with that. No thanks. That's exactly what they're trying to do. That's part of the plot. The plot and the plan is hijack my stream so bad that then I have to give up leadership and ownership of my stream by having mods, which I did once and was a nightmare, and actually having moderators was the biggest hack against me. Thank you, Emma. Ashley Jones, how many followers? 4? Blocked. Anyone else? Free speech and haters spamming and trolling my chat, Jack Dempsey, is exactly why I'm blocking you. How ignorant, Jack Dempsey. Thank you, Scuba. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Robbie. Well, that put an end to that. Thank you, Brandon. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. MVP Joe. MVP Linda.